Have you tried it all? Low fat, low carb, fasting, one meal a day, mono diets, keto, paleo, vegetarian or vegan, carnivore, high fat, high protein, juice cleanses, raw food, you name it. I probably tried it. It seems like every time you refresh your feed, there's a new diet trend promising transformation, and often each one contradicts the last. One expert swears by intermittent fasting, while another one warns of the dangers. Someone thrives on raw vegetables, while others insist only meat can heal you. If you're like me, and probably like most of us, you're not trying to join a dietary cult, and you don't die from anaphylaxis because you have severe allergies. You just want to feel good in your body, whether you're lean, you carry a bit more weight. This video is for you. After years of nutrition education, starting with the food pyramid during the Swiss nursing training, and evolving into ketogenic and anti-inflammatory diets in my integrative medicine studies, I began to notice something strange. Nutritionists, influencers, and wellness gurus, they were dissecting their meals down to the tiniest details. Macronutrients, micronutrients, glycemic indexes, ratios, and absorption windows, and not just for complex diet plans, even in videos labeled intuitive eating or balanced lifestyle. You'll find countless what I eat in a day breakdowns. As if wellness could be boiled down to calories, macros, and carefully curated plates. But deep down, a quiet question began to rise within me. What if the most powerful shift in our relationship to food doesn't come from what we eat, but how we eat it? In the winter of 2018, I stepped away from the chaos of daily life and spent Christmas and New Year's at Thich Nhat Hanh's monastery near Bordeaux in France. What I experienced there would gently yet profoundly change the way I approached food, maybe even life in general. At the monastery, meals were shared in noble silence. No chatting, no distractions, just the act of eating. But it wasn't merely about slowing down or chewing each bite 30 times. It wasn't about being mindful in the trendy surface level sense. It was about presence. It was about communion. It was about eating as a spiritual practice, food as a portal to connection. When you eat in noble silence, something unexpected happens. A spoonful of rice becomes more than food. It becomes a living connection to the rice fields. You expand to the wind rustling through the stalks, the soil, the sun, and the hands that harvested it. A single carrot? It carries a lot of energy from the earth, quiet darkness of the soil, the miracle. Even an avocado eaten in presence becomes a deeply mothering experience. It's rich, it's grounding, it's almost sacred. On our soul level, you swim upstream with the salmon while becoming part of the fish, because on the physical level, the fish becomes part of you. You stand in the green grass with the cow, feeling her warm breath. Practice doesn't just apply to natural or pure foods. It becomes equally interesting when you connect to a heavily processed snack from a factory. You begin to feel, not with judgment, but with awareness, the disconnection, the machinery, or maybe the emptiness, the additives, the hands missing from the process. This kind of awareness shapes your choices without force, without guilt, and without restriction. Over time, your body starts to genuinely guide you towards what feels truly nourishing, not just for the cells, but for the souls. What do you want to connect with? I'll be honest, I forgot this way of eating for a long time, caught up in work, moving, and even emotional eating, and the daily rush of life. I returned, like many of us, to unconscious habits and disconnected meals. But spirituality is not something for scheduled 30 minutes in the morning. It's not confined to doing yoga or journaling or meditation. It's a way of being, of seeing, sensing, and living in connection. And now, as I return to this sacred way of eating, I invite you to do the same. This isn't another diet trend. This isn't a diet tip or a hack. There's no list of foods to avoid, no supplements to buy, no rigid plan to follow. This is an invitation to come home to your body, to rediscover the joy of eating, to turn every meal into a moment of presence, to expand your awareness out to the spirit of what you are eating with heart and soul. If you've been lost in the noise of diets and food rules, maybe this is your last diet change, because it brings you back to yourself. So let me know down in the comments, have you ever tried eating in noble silence? How do you feel when you eat in presence, when you expand out to the rice fields? I'd love to hear your experience. Much love, Dr. Sarah.